So this weekend was the Vancouver Orchid Show, so this is what my place looks like right now. There's quite a lot of plants here, and I'm gonna have my hands full potting up all these new things, but I'll do a little video about well, what's blooming right now and my little orchid haul. Please excuse the mess, but look at these beautiful plants all blooming. I love this spring. Doesn't this look like heaven? This Paphiopedilum has been blooming for a long time now. Close to 2 months, I think. So, and I got another one over there. I think that one's called Langley Pride. I didn't get that at the Vancouver Orchid Show, but it's beautiful. I love the shape. And here's some Dendrobium nobilis really quickly. This one is called Violet Fizz Luna. It has a nice light pink color. This one is called Dendrobium Red Emperor Prince. I think I showed another one of these that's blooming in my grow area, but this one has way more flowers, so I brought this one up. This one is a beautiful one, although I can't find the tag right now. It has a really nice color. And then here's another one. Again, I can't find the tag for this one, but it's really beautiful too. And here's a little one. It's called Dendrobium Himazakura Senoku. This one blooms every year for me, like a couple times a year. But I got this at the Vancouver Orchid Show. This one is called Cattleya Orglades Grand Tien Mu. And it's a beautiful, huge, like, look how big the flower is. White Cattleya with a purple lip, and it has this beautiful yellow center. It's very scented. It's huge. It's about a foot tall. I think this one is my favorite right now. I just think it's so beautiful. They had a whole table of these, and I'm so glad I grabbed one. It's funny because I went, well, if you've ever been to the Vancouver Orchid Show, it's kind of a fight to get to some of the display where the sellers are selling the plants. So I actually saw these and there was a whole tray of them, so I just kept going and went back after when the crowds died down. There was like 2 plants left, so I grabbed this one. And actually, look at the shape. It's just perfect. It's exactly how I like a nice Cattleya bloom, so I feel like I lucked out. This plant was meant to be mine. Anyway, here's another one. This one is called, let me just look at it, Rhyncholaleo Cattleya Liu Hope Nanchu. And it's another beautiful white one. It's starting to fade a little bit, but you can see just how big the flowers are with the nice color. And it was cool. I've never bought Cattleyas like this before that are in bloom, but they had this nice disc around the back of the flower, like on the stem, just to keep everything flat and keep it from getting crushed, so I can actually enjoy the blooms now that I'm at home. Look at that. This is like heaven to me, I have to say, when I come in here. And I wish I had a little sunroom where I could put all these, or a little, like, a nicer area, but oh, this will do for now. I showed this little Phalaenopsis in one of my other videos, but it's in full bloom now, and it's been blooming for a few months. I love it. This is another plant I bought at the show, and it's called Rhyncholaleo Cattleya Village Chief Headache Golden Treasure. Jesus, what a name. But I googled this one, and you can see it's just starting to open. It has a beautiful golden bloom with this peachy sunset colored lip. It's going to be gorgeous, and they're just starting to open up, so I'm hoping they straighten out and look really nice. This is a really nice one. This one is called Rhyncholaleo Cattleya Husky Boy Michael. And I actually have another one of these. It's called Rhyncholaleo Cattleya Husky Boy Romeo. And look at the nice bloom there. And this one is really easy to bloom and flower. So actually, I bought like 3 of them. This one, the blooms look a little different. They look a little bit rusty. So that's what I don't get. Sometimes you buy these plants and they have this specific name, Michael, so it should be a specific clone, but you can see the bloom is a little bit different. And I bought another one. Here, let's see here. Like this one's just a bright yellow with a red lip. This one's my favorite. But see, it says Michael. Anyway, look at those beautiful blooms. These are like my favorite for little cattleyas, yellow with a red lip. They kind of remind me of, you know, daffodils in the spring, and or like roses. So pretty. So anyway, I bought 3 of those. Couldn't help myself. This is a nice Lycaste. It's called Abu Ritz M. And one of the petals broke off, but you can see like the beautiful red color, and there's that yellow goldy color in the center there. It's really nice. And this one has a really nice smell. Yeah, almost like a candy smell. Here's another one that I thought was really beautiful that I lucked out. And this one was actually the sample on the table. Usually the guy doesn't sell the sample ones, but he, you know, I bought so many plants, he just let me take it. And this one's called Dendrobium Snowflake Cross with Super Ice, and it's called Cherry Blossom, and it smells amazing. Yeah, like it's like this pungent, sweet perfume, and I love the coloring. It reminds me of like there's a species of Dendrobium nobile, and it's just this coloration. And actually I have Dendrobium Super Ice, and it's really easy to bloom and grow, so I'm hoping that this one is really easy to rebloom as well, because sometimes these Dendrobium nobiles can be a bit hard to rebloom. Here's another one I got. This one is called Dendrobium Sea Sky Silk. And you can tell, like if you look at these buds, it's going to have a really cool coloration pattern on the petals. And I googled it and it looks really, really interesting. So I'm excited for this one to open up. And here we have, this one is called Dendrobium Spring Dream Apollon. And it's a beautiful white. It's very nicely scented. Look at those nice big flowers. And this plant is cool because look, it has a nice new growth coming up, and then here you can see it has a keiki coming up, and then another keiki here. And that's like basically 3 plants for the price of 1. That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. And look at that nice bloom. Here's another one I bought. I mean, I have a few of these actually, but I just love, like I said, yellow and red. It's my favorite. So this one is called Rhyncholaleo Cattleya Singing Sunbeam Juliets. And this one has 3 blooms coming, and it has a beautiful smell, and it's really easy to grow and rebloom. All of mine rebloomed this year. I have 2 other ones, and they're so easy. This is a little Masdevallia. It's called Southern Sun that I bought. Look at all the buds coming. So I'll stick this one outside, and it should be blooming all spring. These are all just, they're not ready to bloom yet. I have to repot these, but I have some down here. This one's a beautiful cross. It's called Cattleya Love Castle. Whoops. And I bought one last year and it rebloomed so easily, and I was surprised because I thought I don't take care of this plant at all. But anyway, I love plants like that that surprise you and bloom, and they're easy. So, and I love the color, the deep purple. So I got 2 of those, but actually I saw these on the table and I didn't realize these are another one that I've seen before. It's called Kurenai. So this is a specific clone, and this one has a really beautiful, perfect shape and nice, beautiful lip. If you Google it, it's really stunning. It's one of my favorites. So I got 2 of those. I didn't actually realize that I grabbed like 2 different ones, but you know, no complaints here. And this one that I got is called Laleo Cattleya Sinbu Lady, and it's a cross with Lalea anceps, which I really like. So the plant looks like this, and it has these tall flower spikes. So these ones are fading, obviously, but you can see how pretty they have. A nice shape. I like this kind of shape. I got 2 of these, and I got one that's a specific variety called YT, I think, and it's a deep red. This one is kind of like a purpley red. What else do I have here? This one is blooming. It's called Jungle Bow, and again, it's a little yellow and red Cattleya, and it's a mini, so I'm excited about that. And this one is awesome. This is a Cattleya. Okay. It's called Luedemaniana, and it's gorgeous. I have a bunch of Cattleya Luedemanianas, and you know, they have like, oh, when you smell these, if you ever see one of these at a show or anywhere, they have the most unique, beautiful smell. Look at that lip, and once that bloom opens up, you can already tell it's going to be a beautiful shape, and that yellow will probably color up as the bloom opens. And it's a beautiful plant, so really excited that I got that. And this one is like a Ludizia dye color. This is a really easy house plant to grow. It has really nice leaves, but this one happens to be blooming too. But look at that nice new growth coming, and yeah, that's nice. Anyway, I guess that's it. I'm not gonna bore you going through all of the other ones, but you know, if you follow me on Instagram, I do post pictures of orchids as they bloom. I'll put a link in my description for the video to my Instagram, but I'll just leave you with this beautiful Cattleya. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.